CNN CEO Mark Thompson told staffers to take their attention away from Trump destroying American history, Trump going and bulldozing over the East Wing for a ballroom, and to focus on other news stories. Now, if that does not sound like state-controlled media, I don't know what is. And y'all wonder why mainstream media, specifically companies like CNN, are not adding to their audiences, but actually are losing audiences. Once they started adding on that bigot and racist Scott Jennings, you already knew that things were going downhill, because that is what is now being reported out. You can't trust what mainstream media is saying because they're too busy trying to work with the Trump administration, bend the knee to the Trump administration, instead of trying to actually cover and report on the news from the Trump administration that they are doing to the American public. And the reason why the Trump administration is requesting that news organizations stop putting so much attention on that East Wing is because it is turning out that 60% of Americans don't like what's going on. In a recent YouGov poll, 61% of respondents said they did not support Trump adding a ballroom. Only 25% of people backed it. The demolition of the East Wing to make space for Trump's massive ballroom, which, mind you, this ballroom is almost bigger than the White House itself, is a monstrosity. Now, they were all up in arms about these Confederate ass traitors, because Confederate soldiers were not on the side of the Union. They were trying to keep their motherfucking slaves. Y'all were all up in arms about a fucking Robert E. Lee and what's the person they just put back up in Washington D.C. George Pickens or whatever his name. People that owned slaves, traitors to their country, America, because they succeeded. They weren't part of the Union. Y'all were so up in arms about that, but y'all have nothing to say about him literally bulldozing over the White House. Nothing. I got more anger than y'all do. And guess what? My ancestors were fucking slaves that had to build the shit for free. What does that say? Y'all tell me what y'all think about all this in the comments. And don't forget, check out my links in my bio, follow for more, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.